Hi everyone, I'm going to wait a little bit to see who all joins. If y'all have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'm trying to watch the camera and my TV screen over here. And I just thought of something I don't think that I grabbed. Maybe I did. Because I have all kinds of stuff to show y'all. And you'll notice I'm wearing one of my space posters. This is my favorite one, I think, the Grandeur. Well, I say that, but I really like the Earth one. All right, I see a couple of people have joined in. Give it another minute. First off, I'm going to show y'all, I don't know if y'all saw my post I made of my stride leggings that I made. These are made with the grid textured knit and the budget Supplex. So, if I can show y'all better, I put a light up so maybe y'all can see. It's hard to tell in my video, but the blues are almost the same color. I'm going to turn one leg out, see if y'all can see the difference, because the back of the textured knit is solid. So you'll see the blues are just a little bit different. It's really hard to tell. They're like the same color, but one's just seems to be a shade darker. But the textured knit goes really great with the budget Supplex and the blue grids and the cobalt blue budget Supplex. I like those two together. And if y'all like this pattern, Green Style is doing their Fit Capsule Challenge, and their patterns are 25% off right now. One thing I want to say about the textured knits, the grids, and I think it's the same for the striped textured knit, is the stretch. Let me grab a yard. This is the gray, which I'll show y'all here in a little bit. The gray YSS goes really great with it. So this is a yard, and I'll hold it this way because this would be horizontal stretch. So the horizontal stretch on this is actually a little less than 50%. It's like 35 to 40% stretch. All right, this would be the vertical stretch. So if I can show you all this. There's a lot more vertical stretch. There's 50% vertical stretch. So when I made my stride tights, I actually cut my legs across the grain so that I would have the most stretch going across my leg so that I get the best fit. So just keep that in mind if you're ordering this to make leggings. You might want to account for the fact that you're going to be cutting your legs going cross grain, because most of the leggings patterns are going to need at least 50% stretch. So you wouldn't want to cut them going the normal way because they might end up being a little tight. Like I said, this is the gray grid. I have some of the gray YSS, the Yoga Swim Spandex, and I'll show you the back of the, as you can see, they're virtually the same color. This is the grid, and this is the YSS. So if you're looking for something to pair it with, this goes really great. And I see a lot of comments lately about the Yoga Swim Spandex and what is it and what I can use it for. Is it shiny? It's not really shiny. It's matte. Let's see if I can even tell which side is which. Okay, this is the right side. Do you see? I don't know if you can tell. It's got a slight sheen, but it's not shiny like spandex. So it has really great drape. It's really soft. Great for swimwear, great for activewear. It makes great tops, tanks, dresses, pretty much anything. I say you want to, if there's a pattern that calls for scuba or Liverpool, you could use this because it kind of has that same little bit more body than a drapier knit like a jersey bamboo spandex, but it is moisture wicking and it dries really fast. So don't think it's just for swimwear because it's not. Let me see what else. Oh, the dry texture knit that's also at pre-order. I made another pair of the striped leggings with it. And on these, I paired it with some of the printed athletic brush poly. And I have a piece of this I set down. I have too much stuff here to show y'all. Oh, there it is. Okay, because I have a little bit left from making my leggings. I had to get some strings off that were stuck to it from when I was making my strides. So I'll get this kind of close so you can see the texture. It's got, let's see, is that the right side? I think I was showing y'all the wrong side. If you look, it's really hard to tell which side is right side on this. Okay, this is the right side. I was holding it the wrong way. I was holding it up and down. So you'll see the little bumpy lines on there. This feels really cool though. It feels a lot like the Supplex, and I'll show y'all the stretch because it has pretty good stretch. It's a firm stretch though. So this is the horizontal stretch, and then vertical stretch. And it's kind of like the other texture knit. For whatever reason, they have more vertical stretch, it seems like, than horizontal. But this one, I cut it normal when I made my strides, but you could probably cut it the other way too. But this is in gray. This is the gray. It's a nice dark gray. I like it, but it also comes in black and white. So I ordered 2 yards of this in black because I plan to make a jacket with it because I think it'd be really cool. So don't forget to order this and the other texture knits. Oh, and the budget Supplex. So the only colors I currently have are the spearmint. Oh, and this does not look right on my screen. It's a really nice minty green color. And people have asked what the difference is between this and the other Supplex. Well, this is just like a generic version, and they feel pretty similar. I find that this feels a little thicker and a little bit stiffer than the name brand Supplex. I like it just as much. It works the same way, has the same kind of great stretch. You've got really great stretch both horizontal and vertically. I've used this a lot. I have, like I said, this is the spearmint. On my screen, it's looking really light colored, but it's actually a really nice minty green. And then I showed y'all the cobalt blue. It's a really great blue. I would call it a royal blue, and on my screen right now it looks like it's electric, but it's really not that bright. It's a really great just basic blue color, and I think these are really great. They're only $16 a yard, which I think is a great deal for Supplex, a really high-end one, and it's nice and thick. I think it makes great leggings. I love using it for bands and things like that, especially waistbands, because it holds up really well. It has great recovery, so you can stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, and it always springs back just to the size you need it. Like I said, the only 2 colors I have are the spearmint and the cobalt right here. The other colors are new. I'm really excited about them. There's some really great deep colors. I like the purple and the green, which we don't see green very often, so I'm excited to have that dark green. Does anyone have any questions? I'm trying to see if there's any comments. Don't see anything. Y'all have any questions for me? Y'all want to see anything else? Let's see. What else did I put over here to show y'all? Oh, I don't think I showed y'all the teal grids. It's real pretty. It's hard to see the color real well. I'll try to get it closer, but I don't think it shows up well on my webcam. But the back. And like that, the experiment that I was holding up, it doesn't come out the same color on my screen. I'm actually planning on putting these two together because they actually, when you hold them like this, I don't know if we can tell very well, they actually are pretty close in color, and I think they could pass off as matching. So I was planning another pair of strides and using both of these together. And the only other thing I had here was the printed YSS, because I know it was hard to tell with the gray about if it has a shininess, and you'll see here maybe that you can tell it does. It's not shiny. I have a light right in front of me, and you can see it doesn't reflect off of it. And I have this to make, I keep thinking I'm making like a maxi dress with this because it feels so good. I love this print. These lily pads. This is called Secret Garden. I think Lily needs to order some more of it because it's gorgeous. All right, if y'all have questions, ask away. I don't see any on the screen, but maybe it's not showing them to me. So I'll just wait a minute, see if anyone has anything. Otherwise, I'll stop it, and feel free to ask any questions. The pre-order for the texture knits, it's going to close, I believe it's the 28th. And remember, if you order 4 yards of any one color, you get 10% off. So keep that in mind. And remember, there's free shipping this year. US orders, it's free shipping. So don't let that stop you from ordering if you're worried about shipping costs. Anyone? Is anybody there? Where did I put my phone? I'll check. Make sure y'all don't have anything that I don't see. All right, I don't see any comments, but feel free to post in the group if you think of anything, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thanks for joining me. Bye.